Hey guys, so it's Monday, big pile of washing. It's 11:30. I just turfed the kids off the computer games because you know they'd stay on them all day if they could, and I've said to them go and tidy their rooms. Usually they tidy their rooms on a Sunday, but we've had a really busy weekend and they just haven't got it done. I really want to hoover upstairs, and you can't hoover around toys and Lego pieces, and so I've told them to go tidy their room. You just move this washing out of the way. It's distracting me. So yeah, I had a comment about how I parent my children and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought I don't really want to put into one video because it might sound like I'm preaching, and that's not me, because we all do things differently, and how I parented my Cameron is very different how I parented Liam, and very different how I parented Ollie. And that's because you're a different person as you grow up. Does that make sense? Like when I had Cameron, I was obviously a really young mum, and you evolve as a person. And not only that, every child is different. The way I parented Cameron, my Cameron was diagnosed very young with ADHD. So it's been a journey with Cameron. And then I went from Cameron to Liam, and Liam is the most laid back kid. Literally with that baby, if but all babies were like Liam, my husband said we'd have had 10 of them. He was so easy. Literally, I could put him in the middle of my front room floor with a few toys and scrub out the whole of my house, and then come back to him and he would still be sat there just playing with his toys. He was just, as a baby, amazing. Now I have issues because he's so lazy. Well, he's not lazy, he's laid back. So that laid back attitude that he had even as a dot has stayed with him, to the point where he's the one when we're eating dinner, like, come on, eat your dinner, because an hour later he's like, it's just like, he's so easily distracted. He's like, flutter. He's so easily distracted. Whereas Ollie and Cameron are more the same. They're more like a ball in the china shop. But yeah, who I am now, I'm parenting Ollie, is very different to who I was when I was younger. You know, because there's like, Cameron's 14 and Ollie's 4, so there's 10 years of growing up myself from having Cameron to having Ollie. And you kind of develop your parenting skills, right? You're not the same. With Cameron, he was my only one, and I could focus all my attention on him. Whereas with Ollie, I can't focus all my attention on him because I have 2 other kids, and you know, my circumstances are different. So he does get away with a bit more, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I think that's just natural. You get that third kid syndrome where they are the baby and they are more spoiled because you don't have as much time to put in those discipline and those rules and see them through all the time. And you do have those moments where you're like, oh my God, just give it to him. Just give it to him. Just because you're busier, and I don't know what it is. Whereas with Cameron, I was more like, no, you're not getting your own way just because you throw a tantrum. Even though he was diagnosed with ADHD, I was like, that's not an excuse. You are not going to throw a tantrum or have a meltdown and get your own way. That's just me. Again, we're all different. And I kind of feel like parenting is such a personal subject that if I say something that I believe in, it may offend someone else because they're doing something different to me. And no one thinks they're wrong. We all think we're right, and in a way we are. There is no right or wrong answer in parenting. We all do what we feel is right at the time, and we're all on a different journey with our children and with ourselves. We all have our own personal experiences and attributes that have brought us to the point that we're at. So the way we bring up our children will reflect on that, good or bad. So I don't know if what I'm doing is right, but I know what I'm doing, I believe in, and the proof will come out when they're adults, and what I've inspired in them, what attributes they have when they're adults will be the result of what I've instilled in them. But not completely, because there's things that they have influence from elsewhere, especially as they get older and they get friends and things change for them, especially with Cameron. He's 14, so today he wants to go around his friend's house, and I said, that's fine, tidy your room before you go because I want to hoover your floor. I don't tidy my kids' bedrooms. I don't even tidy Ollie's bedroom, and he's 4. the boys will help him, because I'm a bit like, you know, it's your room, it's your responsibility. You need to have some responsibility. I do so much for you, you need to have some responsibility. So they tidy their own rooms. They will tidy their rooms, and then Cameron will help the boys tidy their rooms, especially because Ollie will need more help. But he will do some, you know. Yeah, I just wanted to put that in there, because being asked to do a video about parenting is quite a tricky subject, I think. Because again, you know, we're all different, and we're all on different paths. That's the way I see it. So yeah, it is Monday. It is the zone of the dining room and the bathroom. I don't know how much of it I'm going to get done. The kids are home. There's no point in me mopping the floor. The kids are in and out of the garden. They're going to end up falling over if the floor's wet, because you can tell them 100 times, I've mopped the floor, do not run. They are going to run. So there's just no point. There's absolutely no point. So yeah, I've got washing in the washing machine ready to go out. I've got a big pile of washing that needs to be sorted, and the boys can take it up. Again, I do the washing, I fold it, I don't iron. Nope. Danny's the ironer. If anything needs ironing, Danny will iron it. I don't like the iron. It's not my friend. Yeah, I'll put it into piles on the dining room table, and then I'll say to the boys, can you take the piles up, please? They take the piles up, put them in the right rooms. They put their own washing away. You know, it'll go to their room, and then it's their responsibility to put it into their drawers. So yeah, they do have responsibility, my kids. I'd love to know what your thoughts are about what chores do your children have. Yeah, I'd love to know. So yeah, I definitely need to clean this table, because Ollie had a bit of that carrot cake this morning, and I don't know why we use side plates, because there's crumbs everywhere. So there's no point sorting the clothes out, because they'll have carrot cake crumbs all over them. So I need to clean the table, sort the clothes out. My turn. Silly mummy. Why? Oh! Where did it go?
Oh, really good at.
You are really good at that. Oh! You be careful, Ollie, we don't get ya. Oh, sorry. while the kids are playing ping pong downstairs, I'm going to hoover their rooms because they've tidied them and they've picked everything up off the floor and put it all on their beds. So this is Cameron's room. I think you're right, look, I think its wings hurt. Oh no. Beautiful colour though. Let's put it up. Let's put it up on here. Get off me. Oh, what a shame. You can see where its wings missing. Can you see that, Liam?
Yeah.
What a shame. Just thought I'd share quickly this door netting. See this? It's this. I got it off of Amazon. I think it was around £3 and it just stops all the flies getting in, and it's got like magnets and they sort of join back together again. It says instantly opens and magically closes, keeps fresh air in, fits a single door, easy access, no tools required. Well, Danny did use, if you can see it down there, the Singer sewing machine to put it together because it came out quite big, and he just sewed the edges, and he also used some little screw things and painted them black so it would fit. But yeah, let me call one of the kids and get them to show you how it opens and closes. Come through the door just to show how it opens and closes. How magic is that? Go on, go back, go through again. Just like that. So yeah, don't you think that's brilliant? Because in the summer and in the warmer months, I love to have my back door open, but I hate flies with a passion. I did have beads last year, but I went through like 3 sets of them. They kept getting tangled up and the kids would run in and out, and they just snapped and pulled the whole thing down. So I thought for £3 I'd give this a try this year, and so far so good. We really like it. So anyway, I just thought I'd share. So I'm just cooking dinner. I'm making potato curry. I'm recording it because I've had a couple of people ask for the recipe, so I thought I'd make its own video because it's currently in a meals of the week, and I just thought it's easier to link it if it's got its own video, plus it's easy for people to find it if they want to find it on my channel. So yeah, I'm doing that now. The kids are just watching telly. Danny's gone out to play football as part of work. It's no secret, someone asked me in the comments and I spoke to Danny and said, do you want me to tell people what you do, or do you want me to keep it a secret for privacy and things like that and security? But he's like, no, it's fine. So he's a police officer, and they have a football team. Part of a community building exercise is for the police to have a friendly match with the local kids, which I think is really, really lovely. Except for, you know, you've got a bunch of men. I mean, my hubby's in his 40s and I don't know what the age group of these kids they're playing, but I reckon my money's on the kids. I reckon they're going to win, right? So yeah, I don't know what time he's coming home, but he was meant to be off today, but he ended up going in. There was stuff that he had to finish off, but he is off for the rest of the week. So yay, he'll be home. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to crack on with dinner and nothing else is really happening this evening. Nice relaxing bath, get in my PJs and watch some telly. Can you see how sun-kissed I am? Look, I'm a little on the red side. That was from yesterday, and I was wearing sun cream, so I'm sun-kissed. If not a little, look at that. Can you see that? I swear it's getting worse. I am using aloe vera gel, and that's helping me a lot. But yeah, I am my own radiator at the moment. Anyway, I'm digressing. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.